Hey Fame Extra fans, grab your popcorns, your iced tea, and maybe even a stress ball because today's tea is boiling. We are diving into a story full of heartbreak, secret beginnings, messy shade, a surprise vintage ceremony, a bouncing baby, and a sparkly ring. Oh yes, we are talking about Mulamwa, Ruth K, and the ever iconic Karosoni, just because the internet doesn't forget. Trust me, you don't wanna miss a single juicy detail. Let's get into it. Our story starts way back in 2021. Kenyan comedian Mulamwa was riding high. A booming career, a thriving online presence, and a beautiful girlfriend, Karosoni. They were giving serious relationship goals. Instagram was lit with their matching outfits and silly TikToks. But just when we thought it was happily ever after, boom! News dropped that they had broken up, and girl, it was messy. Karo was pregnant when they split, which made the drama even heavier. Rumors of cheating, betrayal, secret fights. Fans didn't know what to believe. But one thing was clear, the fairy tale had ended, and both Karo and Mulamwa were nursing some serious wounds. Now listen closely, because here's where fate steps in. After the messy breakup, Mulamwa focused on building his dream home. One ordinary day, he walks into a hardware store in Kitale. Dusty floors, the smell of iron sheets, and paint in the air, just looking for building materials. And there she was, Ruth K, standing behind the counter, simple, natural, radiant, nothing like the flashy Instagram girls Mulamwa was used to. Something about her just clicked. He didn't just live with iron sheets, honey. He left with her number. At first, it was casual. A few calls, a few laughs. Ruth was sweet but cautious. After all, Mulamwa's love life was literally a public soap opera at that point. Plus, Ruth respected Karo's situation. She made it clear she didn't want any drama, but the heart wants what it wants. Slowly but surely, friendship blossomed into something deeper. Fast forward a few months, and Ruth was popping everywhere on Mulamwa's socials. They called each other bestie, but baby, the way they were looking at each other, that was not just bestie energy. I know you can agree with me. Then came Valentine's Day 2023. Mulamwa posted a video of them sharing a kiss captioned, "Happy Valentine's, bestie." Excuse me, sir, bestie where? The internet exploded. Memes were flying, blogs went crazy, fans demanded answers. Finally, Mulamwa cleared the air. Yes, they were together, and no, Ruth hadn't stolen him from Karo. He and Karo were done before Ruth even entered the chat. He made sure he made that clear. And just when things were starting to settle down, boom, more drama. Oh, Karosoni wasn't just gonna sit there quietly. Nope. When Ruth publicly said she hoped to one day collaborate with Karo, maybe even have their kids play together, Karo responded with one of the most savage metaphors ever heard on Kenyan social media. She said, "In every situation, you give glory to God. No one talks about something rotten, but when you see a strawberry, you talk about it. Can you discuss a rotten egg?" Honey, that shade was so heavy it caused a blackout. The message was loud and clear. Carol was done with that chapter, and when Ruth and Mulamwa later announced their pregnancy, Carol's sarcasm online didn't go unnoticed. The wounds still fresh. On November 20th, 2023, Ruth K and Mulamwa broke the internet once again. They posted stunning photos, Ruth glowing with her baby bump, Mulamwa beaming with pride. Mulamwa captioned it, "Bestie, Ruth K, God did it." And Ruth, sweet Ruth, wrote, "First came love, love that created a new life, a blessing that fills us with joy and delight. Creating life is the best feeling. You are already loved. Can't wait to meet you." Fans cheered, enemies side-eyed, but one thing was certain. Their love story was now written in ink. Now hold on your wigs, because here's where things got even juicier. In October 2023, before the pregnancy announcement, Mulamwa made a bold move. He packed his bags, called his boys, and headed to Ruth's home for a traditional introduction ceremony, aka kujitambulisha, a big deal in African culture. The scene, bright, colorful tents, family elders seated in traditional attire, drums, singing, laughter in the air. Food was flowing, pilau, nyama choma, chapati, you name it. He spoke respectfully to Ruth's family, formally introducing himself as the man who intended to marry their daughter. Speeches were made, prayers were said. Everyone clapped as Ruth's parents welcomed him with open arms. But Fame Extra fans, outside those tents, the streets were getting messy. Rumors started flying faster than boda bodas at rush hour. Some people said he was moving too fast. Some said he was trying to prove a point to Carol. Others whispered that Ruth was now officially the wife. No more bestie games. And of course, the online gossip didn't spare Carol either. Her name trended for days as fans compared, criticized, and debated. Feb 10th, 2024. The day everything changed again. Mulamwa and Ruth welcomed their son, Oyando Jr. Their joy was unmatched. Mulamwa couldn't stop posting his bundle of joy. Fans, friends, and celebrities flooded them with congratulatory messages. Then, as if that wasn't enough, in early 2025 this year, Mulamwa did the most romantic thing ever. He proposed. After 4 years of building a strong bond, after all the drama, hate, and shade, he dropped to one knee, flashed a gorgeous engagement ring, and asked Ruth to be his forever. And Ruth, she said yes. The internet set on fire. Breathe, guys. What a love story, right? From heartbreak to healing to babies and rings. It truly felt like a fairy tale straight out of Kitale. But besties, brace yourselves, because just when we thought Mulamwa and Ruth K were heading for a happily ever after, boom, 2025 came in swinging, and the lovebirds we all rooted for are no longer together. Yes, you heard me right. After all the drama, the ceremonies, the promises, and even baby Oyando Jr., Ruth K and Mulamwa have officially called it quits. So what happened? Was it betrayal? Was it fame? Was it family drama? Or maybe was it something even deeper? Stay tuned, because in the next video, I'm spilling every single detail. How the fight started, the silent shade, the unfollows, the cryptic posts, and the heartbreaking confessions that broke Kenya's favorite couple apart. Trust me, you do not want to miss it. The tea is hotter than ever. Until then, besties, remember, not all glitters is gold, and sometimes even fairy tales come with a plot twist. This is Fame Extra. See you on the next one where we tear this breakup story apart, sip by sip. Bye.